Oh, very good morning, everybody. Welcome to Saturday, the 15th of August. Well, after the battle between the heat and the thunderstorms, which ended spectacularly on Wednesday and once again on Thursday, we've sort of been left with a bit of nothingness. Drizzle, low cloud, moisture, the aftermath of that great battle. But what have we got now? It's just sort of low pressure. The high is not too far away either. It's just very slack, very moist and very humid air mass. You can see troughs not too far away, not probably quite as violent as they were earlier in the week, but certainly features not to be reckoned with, as they will still trigger thunderstorms if we do get much sunlight on the ground, and it won't take particularly much. Looking at those winds, they are sort of all over the place as such, mostly at Lasham, going to be northerly, I believe, today, looking at the public forecast. North to northeasterly, so probably taking this one up here, maybe northerly 5 to 10 knots at flying heights. As you go further towards the continent, it'll go a bit more westerly. As I say, very, very slack winds in this area of low pressure. Although most of England is covered in some sort of cloud, other than if you're up in the lakes or up towards Wales. And as I say, this will somewhat break up, but if it does, it will eventually trigger thunderstorms. The tip of Land's End just sticking out there as well. But yeah, fairly solid across our flying area at least. And the infrared is also showing that as well, with quite a lot of upper level cloud associated with this sort of low pressurey trough moist thing. The public forecast is showing not particularly great, if I'm honest. This would show it to be unflyable if I was to believe this completely. Certainly looking at this until lunchtime, it's predicting fog. And I know that the Lasham webcams are unavailable at the moment due to an internet issue, but I've had a report from Newcrest that it's 2,500 metres, which actually would be mist, not fog, but I can imagine it's the typical Lasham foggy orographic stuff, which is not going to be particularly useful. But yes, fog for most of the morning and maybe brightening up this afternoon, and that's something we need to keep an eye out for. With that, the visibility would never get that great, and potential showers if it does brighten up a bit more. Top temperature today, if you do get the sunshine, we could see 23, 24. Once we get above 21, 22, it could very quickly trigger thunderstorms, and they may be embedded even within this sort of mix of cloud. So, and dew points, of course, are going to be reasonably high considering the humidity. So we're looking at just between about 15 and 16. Currently at Lasham, we have a temperature of 16 and a dew point of 14. I reckon that's probably a little bit optimistic if there's that much moisture in the air. Farnborough, if I play this, Farnborough is showing overcast at 300 feet, low visibility procedures for them actually, and visibility 2,200 metres and northeasterly winds. Their forecast showing rubbish for most of the morning up until this is the only thing I can see here which would potentially provide us with any chance of it being flyable, which is scattered at 1,600 feet. The rest of it is just talk about thunderstorms, which I think are going to sort of be always waiting in the wings if we do get any heat. That's sort of similar if I look at Gatwick as well. Seeing, you might get 1,800 feet. So maybe an opportunity after lunch. Let's just have a look at just one sounding about 4 o'clock. You can see it there's not really too much to stop the vertical development of cloud. Very, very moist. The clouds have got quite high if we do get 23 degrees or so. Okay, airspace, being a Saturday, Sonant are currently not active after 3, but double check with them if you are flying in that direction. Gliding at Middlewallop, not ever as intense as Lasham. 7 and 5, that's probably paramotors near Boscombe Down, and parachuting at Old Sarum. I think that's rather unlikely today. Marsh Gibbon, there won't be much parachuting going on there, but you won't be able to get there in a glider anyway. But the usual Farnborough stuff, Obviously, remember, if you're flying a motor glider, you may find that you have to get special VFR clearance because of the conditions. Okay, we'll be runway 09 today. No significant airfield activity, no jet movements on a Saturday. It wouldn't surprise me if they try and move stuff about. I know we've got a couple of instructors on the field at the moment. Mike Birch, staff instructor, and Chris is there. I'm currently working from home. I will keep a very close eye on the weather, and I'll have a chat to Mike shortly, and we'll make sure if there is an opportunity to fly that we make use of it. Bearing in mind there's quite a lot of you, if we do go flying, we will have to ration the amount there is because we are a little bit short on time, I think, today. So we'll do what we can if it's flyable. If you do have pressing places to be, I wouldn't hang around too long though, because I've seen these clearances. Sometimes they come, sometimes they don't, and it's really just dependent on what forecaster they have. I'm sort of always a realist, a glass half full, half empty, depending on the day, and we'll go for the half full today. But yeah, certainly there's a lot of uncertainty if we are going to get any flying done today. Looking into tomorrow, similar sort of picture, and into next week really. Always the risk of showers, always the risk of troughs. I think probably a little bit more chance of flying though over the next couple of days. So yeah, let's hope this drizzle clears up. Other than that, I will be on site at some point today. So, and if you do have any exams, just let me know. I can try and sort them out for you, even if we do them electronically. Anything else, just let me know. The office will have my details. Other than that, I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.